This is grounded wealth, where we break down the psychology behind money so you can finally take control of it. Most people think they have a spending problem, but really they have an emotional regulation problem disguised as spending. When you buy something, your brain releases dopamine, not when you receive it, but when you anticipate it. That means the thrill isn't in the object, it's in the chase. You're not addicted to owning things. You're addicted to the temporary relief of wanting something and finally saying yes. Every limited time offer or flash sale you see, it hijacks that same system. It creates manufactured urgency, forcing your brain into fight or flight spending mode. That's why you tell yourself, I'll just treat myself once, but it happens again next week. Here's the truth. Debt doesn't just buy things, it buys comfort. It buys the ability to avoid discomfort, boredom, loneliness, stress, insecurity. The moment you say, I deserve this, your brain gets a hit of control. But it's false control. Because every swipe quietly transfers your future freedom into a few seconds of calm. You can't fight this by willpower. Willpower fades, but systems don't. So start here. Create a friction system. Unlink your card from your favorite stores. Use a debit-only account for spending. Add a 24-hour delay rule before any purchase over $50. You're not restricting yourself, then you're interrupting dopamine. And that pause is what rewires your brain. When you remove instant access, your brain loses its trigger. The craving fades faster than you think, usually within 20 minutes. That's not financial discipline. That's neuroscience applied correctly. Every habit has a hidden reward loop. You don't spend because you're irresponsible. You spend because your brain is seeking emotion regulation. So here's the mental model that breaks the loop. Think of your money as energy, not currency. Every time you spend, ask, is this energy returning to me or leaking out? Buying coffee with a friend might return energy, connection, joy, networking. Buying random gadgets you'll forget tomorrow, that's an energy leak. Track your spending weekly, but not by categories, but by emotional state. Write down what you felt right before you spent. Stressed, bored, excited, anxious. After a month, patterns emerge. That's your true financial fingerprint, not your budget, your emotions. Once you know your triggers, you can replace them. When you crave shopping for relief, go on a walk or cold shower. When you crave status spending, write down what status means to you long-term. When you crave impulse, set a 48-hour wish list instead of buying immediately. You're training your brain to crave patience, and that's how wealth is built. Not by numbers, but by neurology. Here's the deeper truth. Debt is not an enemy, it's feedback. It's your past self sending you a message that says, you were trying to feel better, let's find a better way. So don't shame yourself for past spending, study it. The more you understand your triggers, the more control you gain. Wealth is emotional stability disguised as math. Once you master your emotions, you master your finances. The first step to wealth is awareness. If you want more grounded lessons on mindset, money, and independence, subscribe and take control of your financial story.